Hi, I'm Marysol. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning from April 28th through May the 4th, and I'm using Happy Planner's new parenting book in combination with Planet Darby's denim patches and Wrong Wrong Girls sticker book. And so I wanted to use the denim patches. If you didn't know, April 30th is Denim Day. And if you don't know the history behind Denim Day, I will give you one right here. So basically, in the late 1990s, an Italian court overturned a rape conviction because the survivor at the time of the sexual assault was wearing jeans, and they understood that that implied consent. So the very next day, the women in Italy, especially the women in the parliament, protested, and they walked out in front of the parliament, and they were all wearing jeans. And this sparked a global movement, and it's something that even Los Angeles has a denim uh, denimday.org affiliation. I think that's what they're called, and so you can check them out. They're the Los Angeles chapter, and this is how I learned about Denim Day. I learned about Denim Day in the army. We had a sexual assault, um, I want to say, briefing, and they spoke about it. I really was drawn into it. I learned the history. Since then, I not only support and bring awareness, I donate to their cause, and every year on Denim Day, I wear jeans. So it's something my family has adopted too. So my girls on Denim Day wear denim, my husband, we wear t-shirts just to raise awareness and to bring it more so that other people can learn about what Denim Day means. Oh, that was a lot. Sorry. So this year is no different from other years. I want to bring awareness, and I'm using my planner to do that because uh, it happened to be on separate weeks from Earth Day, and I couldn't pass the opportunity to use denim, not only wearing denim in out here in real life, but also bringing those denim into my planner pages. I will link the organization in Los Angeles below if you want to check it out and donate and learn more about their cause and raising awareness. But back to my spread, I decided that I was going to use the patches and have the flowers from the parenting book come out of it. I love, I don't remember who did this first. I want to say it was, um, oh, how did I forget her name? But anyway, her Instagram was creating happy 365 or 365 creating happy. She's no longer on in the planner community, which is sad because she was just such an amazing creative person. And yeah, but I believe she was the first one that started these flowers out of these denim patches. And since then, a lot of people have created different variations of it. And this is just one variation that I'm using. I love the colors of these flowers, just the yellows and the corals and the oranges. I don't know why that combination always speaks to me. So I decided to use it in this week. I do have to say that the arrangement of flowers on this was, sometimes a hit and sometimes a miss. With that first patch, I decided to use chalk marker on the sticker side of the sticker to I'd blur the lines. Honestly, that really didn't work. So then I grabbed my grabby brush marker. They're an acrylic marker, which is amazing. They're fast drying, and the paint actually sits on your paper so it doesn't soak in. However, by that point, I had already messed with this pocket and with the flowers so much that when I moved to the darker denim, I didn't even care about the stems that you can see behind the clear stickers. So this part was the longest part. I felt like once I had my pockets set, my lines on my paper, everything seemed to start moving along a lot faster. It was just the most tedious part. That and flipping through the sticker books so much. I do like this sticker book. I think it's the parenting sticker book from the Happy Planner. I really do think it's very convenient if you're a mom or a parent with kids in school, just a busy life. This is just perfect with all the headers that you need for school and for to keep you on track. However, it's not a really good book I would say for more well, it does have functional things, but boxes, other than these long boxes and the square boxes that I grab, there's really not a whole lot of boxes in this sticker book. I don't grab any other boxes to use. When I move into my sidebar, you're going to see that I grabbed the circles because I honestly did not know what else I wanted to use on that side. And I didn't want to bring any other colors into the spread. I really wanted to keep the denim, the colors of the flowers, and just keep it to the yellow, coral, and cream color. So I basically had to dig into some other books, and you don't get to see that all the flipping I did trying to find the right color. I did grab the OG rainbow sticker book with all like quote colors and in rainbow color that had the different shapes and boxes and quotes, and I use that for the sidebar. So I grabbed the decorative stickers from the parenting book and then added the circle boxes on the sideline, and that really brought it all together. I felt like that page just was so cute and perfect that I had nothing else to do on it. And you'll see that in a little bit. So here on the bottom, I think that says things to remember. So I think I'm going to use that as my gratitude list. And I'm just going to use these flags. I thought for a second this book might had some bullet points, but I must have mistaken it. And I just decided that I would use the flags and keep it to that. I added those headers on my lines, just things that I have to do, like things to buy, emails, follow up calls, because I had a lot of calls to follow up on that Monday, the 28th. And so I really like this sticker book because of that, because sometimes it's not about emails, like checking emails. It's more, oh, I need to send this email out, or I need to make this call, or I need to schedule this appointment. And those are the headers that are included. And I find that to be perfect, especially for a mom that is busy trying to get all things done, right? So, like I explained, I'm just here adding the circles. I did add some half circles. I really like how the sidebar turned out. Again, I wanted to keep it to just these colors plus the denim. And so I was really careful when I was grabbing stickers because I did not want to add any of that teal color or that really, I don't know if that's turquoise. It could be turquoise. The teal and the turquoise into my spread. So I did move this around a little bit more than I probably should have. But the best thing about the old Happy Planner sticker books is that they come off out of the paper so nice, no damaging. So that is great. Now I move on into grabbing my girls, and I wanted to make sure that I was grabbing girls that specifically had denim on, jeans, tight, uh, I really wanted to make a statement with my spread, so I hope that transpired. Okay, so I made sure that I was grabbing all the different girls because anyone can be a victim of assault. So that's not determined by who you are. Right. Assault is determined by the actions of another person. So I wanted to uh, make sure that my spread convey that. And so I decided to grab the different girls uh, from Ron Ron's sticker book. Now I am here adding lines to that other page. I feel like this other page went a lot faster after I found my groove. The only one thing I did differently was that I already knew where I was going to put my flowers and patches. So I decided to go straight to decorating, grabbing my quotes, my boxes, my girls onto the page, and my headers. Kind of made it really easy for this page to come along a lot faster. Once I add my patches with the flowers all done, that right there took a little bit of moving some things, but other than that, I felt like it went easier on this side. I did not leave myself a whole lot of room on Sunday, which when after looking at my spread and putting it on the discs, I was like, ooh, that wasn't a very good idea. So I know I can always write on the paper and I have my list on the top, and I can always use the boxes that I have put on the other days and kind of draw arrows if I need to. Now I'm not shy when it comes to cutting out stickers. So I cut this one out. I didn't want it to be the same length as the other one. So I thought it would be a lot more interesting if I just cut it and make it a little bit smaller, even though I layered it. But I thought that would look a lot better than having two long boxes across Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So now that I have that down, I'm just going to move on to adding the boxes to the weekend. I don't have a whole lot going on this weekend, which adding all these boxes kind of seem a little redundant, but I always find something to write in them, so it will be all good. My husband has duty this weekend, so he will be out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The girls and I will basically be home. So, why say the girls? The girls, Uriah and I, will be at home. So I'm thinking that on Saturday, since it's not going to be as hot as it's been these past couple of days, we go and check off a couple of things off of our spring bucket list, like go fly a kite or go for a hike. Kylia's really excited about the hike. I'm not sure how far we're going to get because I don't have a carrier for Uriah. So we're going to walk around and see how he likes it. Maybe I found a very easy hike. It's about 2 miles. So maybe that'll, interested him in walking. He does love nature, like he loves the flowers and the trees and all that stuff. So I know he'll be really entertained. I just don't know how much hiking we're gonna be doing. If Sunday isn't all that hot, which I can't remember right now, I think we're just gonna go and do some kite flying. I just need to find an area where they can fly it freely without any uh, risks. So here I am. This is where I start adding or do making my pockets full of flowers. I always feel like that first one that I attempt to do is always the hardest one. And then when the second one comes along, uh, it's just so much easier. I'm just a lot faster. And I can't remember who talked about this trick recently on Instagram. It was on an Instagram live. So it either was Aime from the Martinez Sticker Company or Jerica from Jerica Plans, but they spoke about their trick to layering stuff is doing it in their hands first before they put it on the paper. Now, I always grab my wax paper. I got this trick from, according to Ali, because she always used it. And then after, I don't know if it was a sticker or the paper in the happy planner that changed, but once I started ripping my pages, it was like wax paper is my go-to. Um, so now I use it to layer and kind of put things on it before I actually set it on my pages. And since moving to California, I hadn't really done this in a while. So it was nice to have my wax paper out and just getting back into the groove that I was before moving. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is I am a wrong affiliate. So I will add my discount code here, but it is Marysol 10, but I'll add it so you guys can see it. I'll have my affiliate link down in the description. So if you purchase anything, remember to use my affiliate link. It automatically gives you the discount at checkout. But if you go directly to Ron, just use Marisol 10 and it'll save you 10% on your purchase. So this is basically my spread. I'm going to set them on my disc so you can check that out. And remember, I have all my affiliates in the description. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye.